Well, we've made it to week 2 of our course, and this week we're talking about culture. And so, for what I want you to examine this week in your video discussions is different co-cultures that you're a part of. So, we typically have a dominant culture that contains most of our power structures and is basically in charge of our society. In the US, many of our dominant cultures are very easy to recognize. And if you're a part of that, it may be harder to examine how your cultural impacts and views are influenced or take part within that cultural structure. So instead, I want you to focus on the non-dominant or co-cultures that you're a part of. And so I want you to examine 2 different co-cultures that you either vow to or are ascribed to. Whether that's you're taking it on yourself or other people put that on you, and how your communication is impacted with the dominant culture by being a part of that co-culture. So for example, within the United States or within the world, there are more women than there are men. More girl babies are born each year than boy babies. And so even though there are more, the dominant culture within the United States is most certainly the male population. And being a part of the female population, I am one of those minority members. In addition, I also vow myself as a feminist. Very few people within my dominant culture identify that within me because it is more unexpected within the southern United States and the regions at which I live. And so my communication is impacted in that I feel the need to explain what it means to be a feminist, that I want to hide parts of that within conversation, even though it doesn't impact my overall engagement with others. It doesn't impact, hiding that doesn't impact my value changes. It does impact the way that I communicate about that I feel the need to explain more about how I view that or how I see that. So what I want you to do is to identify 2 different co-cultures that you're a part of, and then be able to explain how your communication within the dominant culture is impacted by your identity within those co-cultures. So again, you can choose either co-cultures that you are ascribed to or co-cultures that you avow to, so that you can examine this. I look forward to seeing your discussions, and I hope to see some really good discussion coming from that as well.